hosting the show. I'll be hosting the show for the rest of the night. Once again, appreciate you guys coming out. You guys having fun yet? Sure. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up your next comic. This guy, I've been doing shows with him. He's a great guy. Please give it up for Amos Mack.
Hey, you guys, put your hands together one more time for Brad, man. You know, I love how he's talking about marriage. He's like, oh yeah, it's so great. Marriage is so great. It's been 6 days, bro. Of course it's great right now. You're still counting the money, you know? Okay, anyway. Okay, just listen to all that. Just maybe want to go into my marriage material, because I am anti-marriage. I'm really good at divorce, so if you were planning, I can help you with the exit strategy. We can talk about it, see where you made your mistakes in trying in the first place. All right, no, I'll stop, because that's all I'm thinking about now. Marriage. How many people are married? Just by... How many people on their second marriage? Okay, all right. Woo! Way to go. See, I was married twice, divorced twice, and yeah, never again. Never, ever again. Yeah. So I'm single in Olympia, Washington. That's where I live. I'm in Olympia, Washington. And here's something interesting about Olympia. It's the only place that I've ever been that I repeatedly almost get hit by cars with Black Lives Matter bumper stickers on them. It's disturbing. It's mixed messages, you know? And several times it's been the same car. Several times. I'm pretty sure it's my ex. She's been missing me for weeks. You know, and I should have known better, because where we met was a club, you know, a bar, and she had a really interesting sleeve tattoo, and I think it's fascinating because I don't have any tattoos, so whenever I see somebody with a tattoo, I'm figuring there's a story behind it, some very interesting thing. So I always ask people. I worked with a guy who had a tattoo of a redwood tree on the side of his body. Went from his neck down to his feet. And I was like, why would you do that? Because it represents where I'm from. I'm from Northern California, represent where I'm from. I'm like, I could not do that. I would not represent where I'm from with a tattoo, because I'm not getting a tattoo of my mom's uterus anywhere on my body. I just won't do it. But it would be a sick back tattoo. I mean, the arms would be fallopian tubes, you know? I could just throw an egg once a month, you know? I don't know why I act like that's what they do, like the octopus arms or something. Yeah, in fact, I love dating age-appropriate women. I'm in my 50s, so if you're in your 40s and 50s, that's my speed, maturity. But I look young, so they always treat me like they're an auntie, you know? I come over for a sleepover and I can't use the guest towels. I'm like, well, why not? Well, you know, resident for the night, night resident. Okay, forget that. All right. And here's the thing I like, that their tattoos are always something symbolic. Like when you ever see a woman with like a scripture tattoo that she got in her 20s, but when she gets older, it kind of looks like it's real because it's on parchment paper at that point, you know? I don't know if it's a cuneiform. I don't know what that is. But my ex, see, her tattoo, I asked her what that meant. She said, it means I've got heroin tracks. I'm like, oh my goodness, I cannot take you home. I am a single dad. I cannot take you home. But we can do some car stuff. We can do car stuff till about 12:30, because I got the babysitter till 1. Yeah, she was interesting. She was just a free spirit, all natural free spirit. And she was a hairy person that never, ever shaved. So it was soft. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, no, be yourself, you know? So now I'm a furry. I guess that's all I'm trying to say right now. I love the fact that tattoos are one of those things that people can get behind a little bit, especially with the messages that sometimes have. Because I look for tattoos now. Sometimes when women have like a little tramp stamp, you know, I see them and I want to see what kind of. And I saw this lady. She had like it looked like a spider. It looked like a 3D spider. You know, so I was like, I don't get closer to check it out, and it wasn't. It was just back hair growing weird. It was hot. It was it was terribly hot. Okay, let's see. Let me talk about myself. I lost my pinky. I lost my pinky at the day job. I put my hand in the wrong spot and lost my pinky. Yeah, iron worker. Yeah, and. It was a bad day. They take me to the hospital. When I got to the hospital, the first question they asked me was, "Are you depressed?" Yeah, some people are sad that they left their jacket at work. I left me. Yeah, I'm pretty sad. The second question, also very serious, was this an attempt at suicide? Yeah, that's what they asked me. Was this who was killing themselves one piece at a time? I'd like to know. That is extreme cutting. I mean, how does that work? I hate me so much. All better. I don't think, though. I think that's weird. But they did have a job for me. Drive the forklift. Okay, I can do that. So I go to the cab of the forklift, open up the cab. Guess what was on the seat? A bag that said finger repair kit. Inside the bag was a Band-Aid and a Tootsie Roll. That's what they did to me. It was rude and sweet. And the thing that got me, it actually matched my skin tone. So I was like, okay, you guys actually planned this. It was good. It was a good, well-planned, practical joke. You don't realize how important your pinky is until it's gone. You know, I had somebody tell me missing a pinky is going to help me with my dating life. Is anybody here on nublovers.com? Join my only nubs? I had somebody tell me, at least it was your pinky. At least it was my pinky. You know who says stuff like that? People with 10 fingers. That's who says stuff like that. All fingers matter. All fingers matter. I started realizing different things. It's like, okay, so it's going to help me with my dating life. What's my line going to be? 3 for the pink? You know what? I can't even finish that. I can't finish that. Yeah. I'll just do this. This is just a shadow puppet. I could do dogs all the time. Woof, woof, woof. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind up in here for shizzle. There's other aspects, like my friends love live music. So when we're watching a band, they want to rock out. Come on, Amos, rock out. Put your horns. I can't. I can bless a loser. That's all I can do right there. You know, I can be like, hey, cutie, give me I can't even make an old school phone. I can't even make a breaker. Good buddy. Hanging loose is terrible, you know. Can't do any of that. You know, I like to take care of myself, so I get manicures. I have not once gotten 10% off. Not once. It got really bad. I went to the doctor's office, and they were giving out free candy. I love Reese's Pieces, and that's what they had. So I was going to sneak some, you know, when the lady wasn't looking, you know, 4-finger discount, if you will. And so when she turned around, I scooped it and had it behind my back, thinking I was slick, walking away. But I kept on hearing click, click, click. Yeah, they were falling out of my hand because the pinky is the keeper. The pinky is the keeper. Yeah, sunflower seeds. I can't even shake them out. You know, feeding birds, dice, losing them. Do all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. And as a single dad, I did not know how to tell my son that I could be hurt because he thinks I'm tough. I am not tough. In fact, one time we were at a park and he was like, "Dad, go beat up that kid over there." I'm like, "Who said I could fight? I can't." Now we have to go to a new park right now because I can't even call another adult. This is bad. Let's go to another. And in fact, this is how bad it was. I was out in Seattle, heading to Pike's Place Market, and a whole gang of people started running. So I started running. An hour later, I helped raise $375.15 to help fight breast cancer. That's what my fear does. So it's like, how do I tell my kid that I'm tough? Because I'm just not. So I figured I'd tell him a story on how I lost my finger. I didn't have the title at the time, No, I didn't have the story at the time, but I had the title. The title, Why Daddy Can't Count to 10 Anymore. That's all I could come up with. But now I have a book. It's on Amazon. You can check out my website, amosmackcomedy.com, and you can get my book. Thank you. That's the sales portion of the show. Yeah, so my son is smart. He always comes up with great ideas for me. He actually gave me advice on dating because he doesn't trust my dating. He doesn't like my dating. He said to me one day, he said, "Dad, don't trust pretty girls." Oh, I like a couple of pretty women are like, huh? Why not? You know. But I was like, okay, that's sound advice. Some of the guys know, because a pretty woman will trick you, get your money. But I was like, well, what if she's unattractive? He was like, ew. Wait, what's her debt to income ratio? 6-year-old? You coming up? Oh man, yeah, you need to help me. In fact, he actually even made fun of me for being with his mom. He was like, you kiss old ladies. And I was like, what are you talking about? If I wasn't doing that, you wouldn't have been born. Then he got indignant. Well, I didn't make you do it. Like I was taking one for the team to make a team, you know. My son is crazy with some of the things he comes up with. Like, for instance, we were reading Curious George. And by the third story, he was like, Dad, that is a naughty monkey. Why doesn't the man with the yellow hat spank his... I was like, hold on, don't finish that. Don't finish that statement at all. We're just... None of our business. None of our business. He talked about other things like we like playing on our phones. So I don't like to use my minutes. So we always ask, hey, you guys got Wi-Fi? Well, we were at this restaurant and this guy was like, we don't have Wi-Fi. You're going to have to talk to each other like it's 1995. My son said, I was born in 2006, so I would have to find out how you guys talked back in the olden days. And for that, I would need Google. And for Google, I need Wi-Fi. He's always coming up with good stuff like that. I love it. I love it. Let's see here. I'm going to talk about him. Let's see. So I forgot about this. So I don't do the iron work anymore. Now I am a substitute school bus driver.
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you. All right, yeah. Yeah, that's what I do for money, yeah. And I'm enjoying the summer. I'm enjoying the summer right now. Because, here's something you don't know about driving a school bus. Driving kids in the day, it's basically like a hot boxing farts and feet. That's what it's like. It's like being in a car with corn nuts and warm buttermilk. That's just, it smells like Chuck E. Cheese with no pizza. That's what it smells like on a school bus. And it's bad too, because it's like I'm transporting precious cargo. And I would appreciate people if they bathed their cargo more than once a week. That would be nice. I would appreciate that. Maybe a Tuesday, Thursday. Because the thing I always have a problem with, it's like drive up to a bus stop and the kid gets on the bus and their parent is waving off and they've got a hot coffee with still foam on it, and then their kid gets on and stinks. I'm like, if you had time to get a coffee from Starbucks, you had time to bathe this kid. I smell it, you smell it. So, okay, you guys have stinky kids. I get it. Sorry for bringing it up. It's crazy because they don't tell you all the things that could possibly happen on a school bus. They don't warn you of this. Like I said, I'm a substitute, so I was doing this route for the very first time. The third stop, this really big kid gets on the bus. I mean, this kid was so big that we were eye to eye before he even got on the bus. He had to duck down to get in the bus. And when he did that, he came in and said, "Oh, hi, Mr. Amos. Whoa, how do you know me? I've never seen you before." He said, "You used to date my mom." I was like, oh my goodness. Are we cool? Because he's a big kid and he just, "Yeah, you used to date my mom." Whoa, are we cool? Because I don't think I left everyone the best I could have, because obviously still single. He was like, "Yeah, we're cool. You pretty much dodged a bullet." I was like, yo, did her car have a Black Lives Matter bumper sticker on it? Because that's... Yeah, and I didn't realize how petty I am as a person until I started driving a school bus. Like in my car, in my personal vehicle, I am very patient with people that try to cut me off and people that try to swerve in and out of traffic. When I am in a 2-ton bus, I am not. Because here's the thing. Because people will think that because I'm a bus driver that I'm going to watch out for you. Not my job. I'm a big yellow bus with lights on it. If you cut me off, it's your fault. And I can hit 2 cars a month and still keep my job. Take your chances. And at least one of them is a mulligan. It was like, did you? Oh, I didn't say it. It's on camera. No, it was them. Oh, I'm petty. Oh, man. This one guy tried to pass me like that, and it was just like I knew he was trying to get up to the street where the exit for the freeway was, but I was not going to let him pass. I just was not. And I was in an electric bus. An electric bus, they are fast, 0 to 40. So I was just going down, and this guy was almost getting up, to the point where he actually gave me the finger. I was like, oh my goodness, I would have appreciated a thumbs down instead. That's what I would have appreciated. But no, and then the kids started chanting too. Shall not pass. Shall not. And it was fantastic. That's it. I'm petty. I'm like Tom Petty. I'm like Petty LaBelle. In fact, my shoes. I wear petty loafers. That's what I do. I'm petty. But it transfers into other things too. I got to tell you this one too. Another situation with a kid on the bus. I had to drive a special needs bus, and you never know what you're going to get on a special needs bus. Anything from autism to physical disabilities, and these kids are wild out. They wild out. And they blame the disability to get away with it, and it's not right. But they get away with it though. So I stopped at this one stop, and we had 2 bus monitors, so I knew something was going on. And it happened to be this one little girl who was just out of pocket. She was 3 feet tall, 2'6" of attitude. And she got on the bus just fussing at everybody, except for me. It was just like, hate you, you're cool. But then she stopped with all her hatred. It was like, oh, I gotta go hug my mom. And that was such a bipolar switch. I was like, oh, that's so sweet. I love hugs. But she was giving her mom a hug at the time, and her mom was like, I can give you a hug. And that's what she sounded like. She sounded like she smoked a lot and wore Liz Taylor. Thank you, those 2 people. Cigarettes and Diamonds by Liz Taylor. It's a terrible smelling combination. And I was like, no, I can't get out of the bus seat. And the little girl was like, oh, looks at me, looks at her mom, looks at me, looks at her mom, and said, my mom is single. I was like, did I put on my stepdad cologne today? Do I smell like the next one? Because I've been a stepdad. It's not a great job. It's not a great job under certain circumstances. I mean, it could be for some people. It wasn't for me. This is what I had to deal with. You're not my dad. Yeah, you're not my dad. And I was like, of course I'm not your dad because I'm still here. I know, it's bad. But I said, I'm petty. I wear a petticoat, If I was a little girl, I'd be a petty princess. That's what I would be. And here, it didn't stop there, with the, okay. So what I did was I came back like the next week because it was another sleepover, and I had like apple pie and McFlurry from McDonald's. She's like, oh, where's mine? I was like, I don't know. I'm not your dad. Go get your own. That's what child support is for. Okay, more groaning. I gotta make that nicer. It's not nice, but I'm not going. Okay, anyway. Yeah. So this little girl, so she sits down, and I think everything is cool, and the bus actually gets a little quiet, which is not a good sign. It's never a good sign when the bus is quiet because they are sneakily doing stuff. That's what they do. I like a loud bus, jumping up and down. Okay, I see your hands. What are you doing? This bus got quiet. And then I heard it. You got a girlfriend. Oh, it started creeping me out because I don't like scary movies. I'm a scary person. And these little girls are singing out of no harmony whatsoever. You got a girlfriend. Trying to make fun of me saying I'm going out with this lady. No, I'm not doing it. You got a girl. And I'm like, no, I don't. Because little girls, they know how to get under my skin. They know how to irritate me at all ages. They got me, but I'm all frazzled now. No, I don't. But there was only one girl that was not singing along. And I thought, okay, this is my friend. This is my one friend, this girl right here. She was not singing because she was nonverbal. That was the only reason why she wasn't singing at me, you know. And so when these kids are all filing out of the bus, she stops, looks me dead in the eye, takes a deep breath and goes, and she put her whole booty into it. She was like, I knew she meant it. She was nonverbal, but she was a great communicator. All right, I want to thank you very much. My name is Amos Mack.
Keep it going for Amos Mack, everybody.